baby, hush. Rest your head on your pillow, little one. You'll be home with Amar soon. I've missed you, my child. I've missed you here, in the deep, in the dark, in the cold. Come to me, my sweet little Kian. Come home.
How is he, Naane? Will he live?
Your magic brought him back from the darkness. My magic helped him stay. But the fight is his alone now. He must choose to live. Hush, Kian, hush. Rest your head on the pillow. You will soon be home. In the deep, in the dark, in the...
Why do we keep him alive? He's the enemy. The fever ate him up.
No, Liko. We brought him here for a reason. We need him alive.
You freed me, Kian Alvane. Don't blame yourself for my death. This is what I wanted. To be free. To be reborn.
When I do kill you, you will feel every twist of my blade as your life drains away. Your pain and shame and dishonor will serve as my vengeance. And I will be there to witness your soul departing for the nether realms, for the shadow in that deep, dark, cold water. They can only protect you for so long, Apostle. In the end, you will have to face your sins, and you will pay for them.
Sleep, my child. Sleep and never wake up. We're waiting for you. All of us. We're waiting in the deep, in the dark. Join us here. There's nothing for you out there. You belong here with Amar in the deep, dark, cold. Forever and ever.
I must go. He'll wake soon. Make sure he drinks water and eats. He will recover. The only wounds I cannot heal are on the inside. He must heal those himself.
Wake up, Kian. Wake up. Wake up!
Where in Shadow's name am I?
I don't know why they didn't just kill him when they had the chance. After all, he's our enemy. He murdered Raven.
I hear he defected. The Apostle's one of us now.
Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it.
Shit, he's here. What if he heard what...
Shh! They're waiting for you out in the main hall. Is it true that Captain Bakim sacrificed his life to free you from Friar's Keep? He was a good man. I hope it was worth it.
The traitor is back on his feet. Praise the balance.
How are your wounds?
I won't answer their questions until I know who they are and what they want with me. There's still pain, but I won't admit to weakness. My wounds are not fully healed. They've dressed them and seen to me while I've been feverish. They must know I'm still weak. This has to be a test. I'm in some pain, but my wounds are healing. What is this place?
Hoping to run back to your masters with the information and buy your life back?
Liko, you are in the Enclave, the ancient library of the Sentinel Order of the Balance in Marcuria. It serves as our base of operations.
Our?
The Resistance, Alvani. Those who have come together to fight the Azadi. Magicals, like her, and me.
I remember. The portal. Blood magic. The shadow has cursed me. The goddess will not touch me again, and will never walk the slopes of the first mountain. The captain. He used my sword to run himself through. The captain.
Balsai Bakin laid down his life for yours, Kian.
Why?
Believe me, I've asked the same question. Why? Why lose a great man like Bakim over you? A butcher, an apostle, a fucking Azadi.
He insults my people. They have committed crimes, yes, but the responsibility lies with our leaders, not with every Azadi. This creature, this man. I've seen many Dolmari in my life, but there's something familiar about this one. Do I know you?
Perhaps. But then my people all look the same to you, do they not? We're livestock.
I've turned my back on my people.
So you're also a traitor, Kian Alvani. We'll add it to your list of crimes.
I will not let anyone, least of all a Dolmari, speak to me in this way. My life was already taken from me. Why make all those sacrifices for a traitor and an enemy? Why am I here?
We chose you. We sent Captain Bakim to his death in exchange for your life. We need you.
As a symbol.
But also so much more. We need strength, we need leadership, we need hope. Our numbers are dwindling. Most Northlanders have come to terms with the Azadi occupation. Humans are turning their backs on the resistance and a blind eye to the genocide of magicals. We need someone to give us hope, so that we can fight back and win.
You're a tool, Apostle. A blunt weapon, nothing more.
We need your help, Kian. Will you join us?
Do I have a choice?
There is always choice. And for every choice, there are consequences.
You can't let me leave. If I refuse, you'll kill me.
We might kill you anyway. Just give me a reason.
We have sacrificed so much to bring you here. This is your chance for a new beginning, Kian. A new life, for the redemption I know you seek.
Let them lock me up, throw away the key, let them kill me. I will never be one of them. I can never be one of them. But what choice is there? I have no nation, no faith, no mission. What does it matter that their resistance is not mine? And by fighting my people, I might save my people. What would you have me do?
You will go into the city tonight with Liko and Enu. They will give you instructions and they will keep an eye on you to make sure. To help, if needed.
I'll be watching from the shadows, Apostle. A poison arrow pointing straight to your chest.
You know our cause is true. You know that your people are in the wrong. Do this and begin your journey back to life.
I'm doing this for April Ryan. She was the one who made me question myself. My mission. My faith.
Fuck you, Ghazi. There is nothing you can do to repay that debt.
April is dead, Kian. Do this instead for all those who still live. Do this for the soul of your people. Do this for yourself. The boat will take you to Shady Quay in Old Town. I will let you know when things are ready.
After you're done with your mission, we'll meet up at Ulvik's Tavern. And if you don't show, we'll hunt you down and skin you like a rabbit.
You may find I'm not a rabbit.
Try me, please.
Liko, enough. You have recovered well, Kian. Your wounds were deep. You are strong.
You brought me back to life. I'm still not sure why or what for.
We would not have saved you if we did not believe in you.
The Dalmari does not agree.
The Dalmari has a name, and Liko has his reasons. You may want to speak with him.
And what if he's right? What if I'm not the man you think I am?
It doesn't matter, Kian. You have been born again. You can become the man you want to be. Not everyone gets a chance at redemption, to undo the damage they have done and to shape their own future.
The captain said the same thing, only with different words.
Balsai he was a man who spoke his mind, and spoke freely. I never met anyone who cursed as colorfully as he did. It was truly a thing of beauty. But he too had a past that haunted him. He was a lot like you. With us, he was given a second chance, a rebirth, an opportunity for redemption to atone for his sins. And he did.
I'm caught between worlds, part of neither. I don't belong here. I don't belong anywhere. For the time being, I can do more here than I can anywhere else. I will try not to disappoint you.
I have faith.
Don't talk to me about faith, Shepard.
Faith is everything.
Faith can lead you astray.
Blind faith, yes. But faith can also lead you back to life. We will help you open your eyes. Kian, would you share your story with me? I have heard only fragments, rumors. I know there's more to it.
She saved me, gave me a second chance at life. She has faith in me, even when I've abandoned all hope. If anyone deserves the whole story, it's her. Of course, Shepard. Before all this, I was the Apostle. Back home in Azadir, I was loved and feared. I laid waste to our enemies in the name of the goddess. A little over a year ago, I was summoned by the Six, our empresses. They commanded me to travel across the sea to the occupied territories of the Northlands. I was to find and kill the rebel leader known as the Scorpion. He had murdered many Trueborn, and he stood in the way of our mission. I had always been taught that magic was evil, an affront to the laws of nature and to the goddess. I'd been told that the magical races were dangerous and immoral. But when I arrived here in the Northlands and met the people of Marcuria, well, magicals were not the simple monsters of my childhood tales. Magic wasn't simply a tool for evildoers. It was a lot more complex. Then I met April Ryan, rebel leader. Of course, I didn't know it then. She was a stranger, our meeting accidental. But I know now that it was meant to happen. She was strong and honorable and good. She stood up to me. She questioned my beliefs, my faith, my mission. Her strength made me question everything. But I still went after the Scorpion and the Resistance, blindly, on faith. I finally tracked down the Scorpion. April Ryan. Infidel. Terrorist. Leader of the Resistance. Nothing made sense. But a choice had been made. The consequences were inevitable. My own people had me followed. My blind faith led them straight to her. To April. They killed her. Decimated the resistance. Sentenced me to death. For a year I rotted away in Friar's Keep. I was already dead, a walking corpse. I had lost everything. I'd given up. But now I have the opportunity to redeem myself and my nation, to help rebuild the resistance, to avenge April Ryan, and to bring justice to those I have hurt. For that I'm grateful.
Of course. Thank you. When you've spoken with the others and are ready to leave, come see me again.
Our water tanks are running dangerously low, and I smell no rain on the wind. You'll need to go up to the rock tonight to fill the barrels. Take Anik with you, and Ina also. They've both been begging for a mission. She'll keep guard while the two of you hoist the barrels. Kian Alvane, soldier, apostle, assassin. I expected someone taller. Never you mind. Welcome to the movement for the liberation of Marcuria and the Northlands. Welcome to the bloody resistance. How's your back, eh?
The herbs helped.
Aye, she knows her stuff, our Zidmari medic, and she was concerned for you. Sat with you until your fever passed. Never left your side. I'd say she was sweet on you, but it wasn't even that. It was like she was paying back a debt. I'm the general, me. I run this place. You got a problem with logic, Sticks, you come to me. Your bunk ain't soft enough or hard enough, the general's your man. Not happy with your rations? Call on the general. Maybe that stuff ain't as important as intercepting communiques or assassinating Azadi, but this place don't run itself either. Got any questions, soldier?
I know nothing of this place. What can you tell me about life here?
You have your bunk, your bread, your privy. Shepherd tells you what you need to do. Army life, sonny boy. There's not much more to it.
There's a room at my disposal.
Well, it ain't really your room, laddie. Only when you sleep, and when it's otherwise unoccupied. We operate on shifts, see, so when you're on assignment, someone else be using your bed. Don't worry, we make sure someone shakes the fleas out of the sheets and empties the chamber pot. It's all sanitary. Unless there's anything else, you may carry on. Oh, and laddie, make us proud now. You hear me?
So the Apostle has finally risen. A shame the fever didn't kill you. We'd all be better off. An even greater shame that a good man had to die for you to live.
No matter the circumstances, I will never let anyone speak to me in that way. I'm certain again that I have seen this Dolmari before. He hates me. But why wouldn't he? His people has caused mine suffering and death, and we have returned the favor twofold. We will always be enemies. We have met before, Dolmari. I know it.
We have. I wouldn't expect you to remember where. I'm sure it mattered little to you. Just one more blue face amongst the 1,000 you have murdered. Like you, I'm from the west, from the great continent we call Antigua Aba, land of the setting sun. The place your people call Mihadmir, and then Azadir, as though through occupation you came to possess it.
You are of the Azad Dalmari tribes.
I am of the Dol Antigua, the western Dalmari, first of my people. And yes, we have met before. Apostle Alvani, you murdered my father in front of me. If it hadn't been for my mother holding me back, I would have torn your throat out, and then neither of us would be here today. We faced each other again years afterwards, but I'm sure you have no memory of that either. After all, what's another filthy magical? You made me who I am today, and someday soon, I will unmake you. But I swore to Shepard that I'd set my private grievances aside. For now. Unlike you, I keep my oaths. But if I ever suspect you plan to betray us like you betrayed your own, I will not hesitate. I will kill you. And once this war is over, we'll settle our accounts. You will pay for my father's death, my mother's grief, and my people's suffering. Mark my words, Butcher. Your days are counted.
Light of the Goddess.
What are you planning? Are you planning on turning the Sentinel?
Why would I be as obvious as turning the Sentinel? That's a fool's move.
I don't know. You're a woman?
Oh, shut your trap and play your Istrum.
Don't pressure.
Hello. Hi. So, new guy, huh? I'm Enu. Actually, it's Enumar Sandhya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar, and my father would kill me if he knew I used just Enu instead of my full name like a proper Zid, but he's not around, so... Hey, I'm Enu. You're Kian.
I can't. I am.
Great, hello! Azadi, huh? That's... Yeah, great. I've never been. Is it nice? I hear it's nice when they're not, you know, waging war and murdering magicals.
This is all she knows of Azadir. Maybe that's not so surprising. How would someone who's not from there know the truth? These people only see the actions of a conquering army, led by criminals. It's my responsibility to ensure that our story is told in full. You think that's all we do?
Oh, no, obviously there's, things I don't know. We don't get to socialize with Azadi very often. The ones I meet wear armor and carry swords and shout a lot. Also, they kill Zid. So, maybe I'm biased? Anyway, I just wanted to, you know, present myself for you. Introduce myself to you, not present myself. That's not appropriate, daughter of Teomar. Sorry, I'm screwing this up, aren't I?
She's trying her best. Despite her prejudices, despite how we have treated her and her people, she's willing to give me a chance. You're doing fine. It's an honor to meet you, Enumar Sandhya, Twilight Child, daughter of Teomar.
Oh, wow. The same, Kian Alvane, apostle of the Azadi, son of,
It's just Kian now. You can call me Kian.
Okay. Kay. Can I call you Kay?
You can call me Kian.
Oh, yeah, that's much better. Kian. Welcome to the Resistance, Kian. Sorry about Liko. He has issues.
We have a history, he and I.
Oh, okay. History. Got it. Won't pry. I'm trying to cut back on the prying.
I find myself warming to this one. She's not half as annoying as she first seemed. As for being a magical, it's something I must learn to deal with eventually. She's as good a place to start as any.
So, what's your story, daughter of...
Oh, just Enu. No one calls me daughter of blah blah here. And my story is totally unexciting. The opposite of exciting? Boring? Dull? Humdrum. That's the word. I'm a humdrum farm girl. Was a farm girl. And hey, now I'm a rebel. Go figure. Never saw that one coming. Well, that's not entirely true. At least my parents don't totally disapprove. They'd be happier if I stayed put and out of trouble. Married a boring Zid farmer, had little boring farm Zidlings. But they are proud of me. They believe in the cause. And they totally hate the Azadi. Sorry.
You have good reasons for hating us.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure I can go back there when this is all over. To the farm, I mean. I like fighting for something. I like having a purpose other than farming, being a loyal daughter, a Zidling breeder.
Clearly.
I really wouldn't make a good Zidwife. I'd be the worst. I'm sorry, this is way too much information. I was just gonna say hello and then blah, so, hello. And hey, good luck out there tonight. Well, I'm gonna be there with you, but anyway, there it is. Ah!
What are they playing? I don't recognize the game, but it looks fun. The Resistance. A year ago, I fought them. Today, I'm one of them.
Hoi, Alvane Dar. It's an honor seeing your eyes.
Dar is an honorific in Azadir, and Hoi a common greeting. He must have had interactions with Azadi, or studied the language and culture.
Who taught you the proper Azadi form of address?
Oh, I did business with with the Azadi for several years. Until my aunt's tavern was shut down and she was arrested. Until I learned what was really happening. You took part in that raid. At the Journeyman Inn. Benreem Salmin is my mother's sister. She raised me after my mother died. I took her surname. I'm Jakai. Jakai Salmin.
I was following orders when I arrested his aunt, but that doesn't absolve me of responsibility.
Your aunt was harboring rebels. I was under orders to arrest her. I'm sorry for what happened to her. Your aunt is a strong and honorable woman.
Oh, I don't blame you, Dar. Neither does my aunt. In fact, it was her idea to break you out. She knows you'll be an asset to us. You know, I only joined the Resistance less than a year ago. Before that, I was a businessman, and my customers were mostly Azadi.
He obviously wants to tell me his story. I should let him.
It was good business. I profited from the occupation. I made a lot of money. It shames me to admit it now, but I actually believed in the Azadi. What they were saying made sense. Even the things they say about magicals. For a while, I blamed them for everything. I even went so far as to join the National Front for Faith and Family. Do you know who they are? Azadi collaborators. Anti-magical crusaders. Turncoats. I'm not proud of that.
This story seems important to him. He needs to get this off his chest.
But then, when my aunt was detained and sentenced to 5 years in Cold Stone, it changed everything. Opened my eyes. I realized it wasn't the magicals who were at fault. It was the Azadi. It was us. Those of us who didn't speak up or take action. Those of us who'd betrayed our own. I sought out the Resistance, and now here I am. With all these brave people, like Anu. She's great, isn't she? I'm really impressed with how she holds up. Boy, the Zid are really striking people. So pretty. Anyway, that's my story.
It's quite a story.
Isn't it, though? I'm glad to have you with us, Dar. It'll make a huge difference. You have my support.
I should be getting ready for tonight.
Of course, Alvane Dar. Kian. I'm sorry for going on and on. Good luck out there.
They're a scruffy lot, these rebels. How can they really expect to win against my people?
Right, that's the
Shepard is waiting for you in the main hall.
Are you ready, Kian?
I am.
Good. Liko and Enu are joining you. They will tell you what you need to do tonight.
How do they expect me to enter the city and not be recognized, even at night? If any Azadi sees me, they'll sound the alarm in an instant.
How do you expect me to walk around unseen? Any Azadi will recognize me in an instant.
Of course. That's why our Zidmari sorceress made this, especially for you.
Magic.
There's no escaping it here. If you want to help us, I'm afraid you must drink it.
A Bakshivan masking potion.
Not quite, but a good guess. A masking potion would last for less than an hour. This is an Irhadian veil. It remains potent for days.
It makes all but the trained eyes slide off you. Unless I speak to anyone, the guards won't even notice me. I'll be like a shadow to them. It's a very potent and very costly magic. Not easy to come by.
You know your potions?
When I trained to become an apostle, I was required to learn magic. Know your enemy.
I'm sure that will serve you well. Drink it before you step ashore, and the veil will conceal you. But be cautious still. Don't speak to any Azadi guards or sympathizers. Don't attract attention. And remember that those who know you intimately can always see through the veil. Liko and Enu are waiting for you down the stairs in the hidden harbor. But you can't go into Mercuria looking like that. You'll need to get dressed. I've left some clothes on your bed. I trust they will fit you well.
What do you think the Asadi are building? Those machines and metal tubes everywhere.
I hear it's some sort of weapon.
A little bird told me it's a new form of indoor plumbing. Apparently, you'd just be able to push a button to get rid of all your...
Oh, right, that must be it. We're risking our lives to learn more about us. If we keep losing people without winning any... You absolute tit.
Someone needs to fight.
Until everyone else has stopped caring.
The magical skill. I don't know. But we can't just give up, right? Best of luck on your mission. You couldn't ask for better companions than Liko and Enu.
Do you get seasick?
What?
Oh, I just want to know if you're going to get all pukey on us, that's all.
I have been on a boat before.
Good. Then I don't mind sitting next to you.
We've wasted enough time. We need to leave. I'll tell you about the mission once we're on our way.
After you, Kian.
We need to split up. There's much to do, and we don't want to arouse suspicion.
Maybe some instructions first?
As I said on the boat we were just on minutes ago, Kian has 3 tasks. I'm hoping your memory is better than the Zid's, Apostle.
There's a shipment that needs to be destroyed.
We've been informed that crates with weapons have arrived from Azadir. Muskets, cannons, gunpowder. They'll move the shipment to the tower barracks in the morning, but for now, it sits just outside the south gates. You need to destroy it, preferably in a way that gets their attention. We want the Azadi off balance and spooked.
Basically, as much noise and fire as possible. Think big explosion.
I'll be looking for a turncoat in Old Town.
Right. Unfortunately, that's all we know. Someone in Old Town spying for the Azadi.
He...
Or she.
Probably frequents the magic ghetto, but she must be human, or they could not be working with the Azadi.
We also believe they attend National Front meetings. National Fronters are traitors, Azadi collaborators. Their leader, Honor Hilaris, holds regular secret meetings somewhere in the city. That's probably our best chance of identifying the traitor. Sneak into one of those meetings and identify our guy. Girl, woman, person?
I'll begin my investigations in the market. Where can I find this man they call the Mole?
Oh, it's not
The Mole's burrow is right here in Shady Quay, Kian.
Ah, right. Yes, Kian, you will find the Mole close by. He is close by, this man who is called the Mole. Who is a human man, obviously.
God save us from Zidlings and their lack of subtleties. The Mole operates an underground supply network out of the magic ghetto. We need food, medicine, and arms. And so we need to maintain, good relations. Whatever the Mole asks of you, do it. Without questions.
It's time to get started. I'm ready.
You're on your own now. Enu and I have other assignments tonight. Once you've identified the turncoat, I'll meet you in the magic market. It's not far from here. Follow this street into Old Town.
Afterwards, we'll meet up at the Cock and Puss.
The Rooster and Kitten. It's a tavern on I Reed Avenue, right off the Southgate Market. Ulvik, the publican, is a friend of the Resistance.
I'm sure it's all very confusing right now, Kiam, but there are maps everywhere. You can't get lost. Well, you can probably get lost. Are you going to get lost?
I'll find my way, Enu.
Right, good luck, big guy. Guys, both of you...
Goddess, forgive me for this. That tastes pretty good, to be honest. Unless I make myself noticed, or meet someone who knows me well, I'll remain veiled.
The mole's expecting you. You'll wait your turn in the back. Don't speak unless spoken to, and no funny business. All right?
Merely an unfortunate side effect, Madam Mole. I don't expect...
Unfortunate side effect? Is lot more than unfortunate side effect. Is mud-riddled catastrophe is what is. Everyone in bar sleep. Everyone who drink wine close eyes and start snore. Not good for business.
Well, yes, we put too much of the poppy stem in the mix. I blame the...
Don't care. Responsibility on you. You cause disaster, you fix disaster. Poppy stem only to make wine more good, give spice, make more people buy wine. This make people not buy wine. This make people sleep and not drink any more wine. Make people buy other wine. This is bad thing, not good thing. Bad thing. So, you fix. How you will fix?
Oh, well, see, that's the problem. We've run out of poppy stem. It went into that one shipment.
Earth save us from you lot. Without poppy stem, our wine just wine. Nothing extra. No spice. Very well. You get Evensong from City Green. It grow there. Goat eat it. Goat love it. Goat get dizzy and fall over. Goat never know when enough is enough. Not same as poppy stem Evensong, but will do for now. Make wine more special again.
Thank you, madam. I'll...
Mix right amount next time. Not too little or no spice, and not too big, or everyone go sleep. And if everyone sleep, you sleep. You sleep long sleep. Final sleep.
Oh, right. Gods. Yes, I... Thank you, milady. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What are you doing, Azadi? Come out of shadow. Let me see you.
Is that... Goddess, that's the mole. Maybe she wasn't informed of my visit. Maybe she has no idea I'm with the Resistance and believes that I represent the Azadi. The creature clearly harbors a lot of animosity towards my people. Perhaps that's understandable. But if she only sees me as the enemy, maybe she wasn't informed. She must know who I am and why I'm here. We need your help.
You need something, I need something. Everyone needs something. Let me tell you how my operation work. You do something for me, I do something back. His only way is never first. Never, never first. Because I am the mole. So sing your song, let me know what you need, and then hear what I need. Come on, come on.
I'm asking for help to fight the Azadi. Wouldn't that count as doing for you?
But you are a Zardi.
I am.
An apostle.
I was.
Meh. I'm not like human. A Zardi, they are worst of lot. How I know a Zardi not playing me. How I know you not playing me.
Goddess save us all. I am Kian Alvane. I was the apostle, but now I'm a rebel. I'm here to make my people leave the Northlands and return to Azadir, and to ensure our so-called leaders stand trial for their crimes.
I dunno. Smell like trap. But let us pretend you speak truth. What you want with the mole?
I was told you could help us with weapons and supplies.
Maybe the mole can help with weapon, maybe she cannot. But before this question answered, you help me with something. Scratch back.
Scratch?
He's just saying. Not want your oversized hand all over back. Favour for me. Favour for you in turn.
What do you need?
Need to intercept runner. Messenger who pass word between guard station and city. There is letter I need. You help Mole do this, Mole will consider your problem.
I can do that.
Good for you, apostle no more.
One condition. This runner. You will not hurt him.
I will not? Why not?
They use young men for runners. Boys. They have fought no battles, killed no rebels or magicals. They don't deserve to die.
They are still enemy.
I need your promise.
I promise. No one hurt your little runner. My man there will mark place on map where runner pass. From there you find place to take message from runner with no guard watching. Remember, no one must see. Very important this. You take letter from runner, we get letter from you, everyone goes separate way, everyone happy. When job done, talk to the mole again. The mole will be ready to talk business.
I wonder what sort of magical this one is. I've heard soldiers returning from the northern forests talk about the mole people who burrow into the mud. What are you?
What I am, he asked. What I am? I am the mole.
That's not the name of your species.
My species, he say. The Azadi, always so tactful, always so sensitive. In my tongue that name be Banda Banta. It mean tiny folk who sing to earth and shape it, or something like this. It's fancy way of saying we live in muck, know many song and dig deep tunnel. So we are mole, deep dweller, digger, mole with fancy name, who speak and sing and also magic. Except a Zardi come and put fire and smoke in Banda tunnel, and when Banda come out, a Zardi slaughter. Every one of us, man, woman, child, infant, no mole spared, except me. Except old woman, left me for dead. I am last of species, Azadi, last of people, last of Banda Banta, last of mole. I am the mole. And now you go and come back only when finished. Go. Shoo, leave. You know door, easy to find, still open.
non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery. Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments. My table's always open, day and night.
You tried to steal my purse.
So? You're a Zardi.
That's the worst excuse ever for stealing a purse. You could get your arm chopped off.
So far, so good.
Lucky for you, I'm not a Zardi. Now scram.
How tall are you? You're really tall.
Leave me alone, boy.
You're a lot taller than my dad. Are you sure you're not a Zardi?
Yes.
You look a Zardi. Are you a soldier? Why aren't you in uniform? Are you secret police?
What? No. Run off before I lose my patience with you.
You sure look like one of them.
Oh, for the love of the goddess. What's your name, boy?
Bip.
Bip?
Yeah. So?
You should be with your mother, Bip. Not out on your own, thieving. Go home.
Can't. Ain't got one.
I'm sorry. You should still not...
They're not dead or anything. My parents. They were just sent to Gien.
Gien. That's where the magicals are sent. They don't come back from there. But the boy must know this already. He must have seen it happening to others. The boy probably has no idea what happens on Gien. I shouldn't be the one to tell him. Gien. That's to the prison colony.
Re-education camp. That's what my father said. They probably didn't listen very well in school when they were children. They'll be back, when they've been properly re-educated.
No one comes back from the islands. Not magicals.
What do you mean?
I mean...
Are you saying they're going to stay there forever?
He's only a boy. But so was I when I became an orphan. No one protected me from the truth. The boy can't be more than 10. He doesn't need to know the truth just yet. He's only a... They're not coming back.
But why? What will happen to them?
You shouldn't think of such things. Do you have no family here?
Not in Mercuria. They're all in the Southlands. What's going to happen to them?
They will be put to work. That's what the prison camps are for. To keep the magicals away from humans. To segregate them.
Segregate?
To keep magicals apart from humans. Forever.
You're lying.
I am not. Truly.
You're one of them. Why are you here? Are you going to take me and send me to be a segregate?
Segregated.
Too?
I'm not one of them.
Well, you sure look and sound like them.
I'm sorry about your parents. But I have things I need to do.
Are you with the Resistance?
Resistance? Well, of course not,
Because I overheard someone saying there's an Azadi in the Resistance now. And if you're Azadi, and you're here, and you have things to do, that sounds an awful lot like you're with the Resistance.
Keep your voice down, boy.
Don't worry. Everyone in Old Town supports the Resistance. Most everyone, anyway.
What do you mean by most everyone?
I mean that there are some who don't support the Resistance, some who sneak off to National Front assemblies, some who rat out rebels to the Azadi.
Do you know anyone like that?
No. Well, I don't know their faces, but I know where there's a National Front assembly tonight.
Show me.
What?
Show me where.
I get to go on a mission with you. That's so incredibly cool.
Calm down, boy. I just want you to tell me where it is.
How well do you know the city?
Well, not very.
Right, so I'll show you. Too complicated to tell you.
It's not safe.
For you? No. For me, I leave the ghetto all the time when it's dark. I know where to go, where the guards are posted, their patrol routes, everything. I'm like a rogue, one with the shadows, the Veiled Avenger. I'm an assassin.
Just show me the way, and then you're coming straight back here.
I'll just stay for a little while.
Straight back. Or I find someone else to take me.
Good luck with that. But fine, I'll come straight back. Are you ready? Can we go now?
Let's go.
Yes! Follow me!
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments.
We need to leave the ghetto.
How will you get past the guards?
I know a way. Meet me on the other side.
Wait, what?
The other side!
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant?
Who's there?
See? Easy.
Gotta save us. You're playing with your life, boy.
I don't need a goddess to save me. I'm very good at climbing. How did you escape the keep?
What? I didn't. How do you know about that?
Oh, everyone knows the apostle escaped the keep on the night of his execution. There's even a puppet show about it.
Shadow take me. And why do you think I'm that Azadi?
Mysterious apostle guy escapes the keep. Mysterious Azadi joins the resistance a few days later. I may only be 10 years old, and I may have This is it. This is where they have their meetings and speeches and stuff.
Are you sure?
Positive. Sometimes I listen in. They talk about magicals and about how we've ruined the world and taken everything from them. It makes me sad listening to that. I didn't know magicals were so bad. No wonder humans hate us.
We don't... Look, boy. Bip. Those people are not good people. You have done nothing wrong. You can't help the way you look or the color of your skin. How and where you've been born doesn't make you a bad person or less of a person. It just makes you you. It's what you do with your life that matters. Now, scram, get out of here. Go back and be careful.
But...
You promised. No arguments.
Fine, fine.
What?
A tip would be appreciated. In recognition of all my hard work.
You're really something. Here. Now run back, you little thief. Greetings, brother.
What? Who's there? Gods damn it. You gave me a right scare, mate. Where in the Seven Hills did you come from?
The shadows. Step aside, I'm late for the assembly.
Right, of course. Blood and land, brother.
We'll keep this simple. The obvious answer to blood and land is... I'm not going to just keep guessing. The important thing is not what I say, but how I say it. I must appear. We'll keep this. The important thing is not what I say, but how I say it. Stand aside and let me through.
I just need the passphrase.
Come on, brother, you know me.
Nah, can't say as I do. And if you're not part of the family, you're not welcome here.
You people ought to be ashamed of yourselves. How dare you put this muck on my door? Just because I'm human, don't mean I'm interested in your speciesist propaganda. I've lived next door to Dolmari most of my life, and they've never once done me or mine any harm. Here's what I think of your so-called humanist rally. And your Honor Hilarist can go fuck himself. He's a traitor. You all are. When the Azadi finally pack up and leave, we will remember what you've done. Be sure of that.
Honor and... what? There's a word missing. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
The pamphlet's slogan begins with honor. What's next? What's important to these people? Honor and... faith?
Honor and faith? That ain't right. You're not one of us. Go on, mate. Get out of here before I lose my patience with you.
It's disgusting what's going on in there. Them bad-mouthing magicals like they're the problem. The magicals have always lived here. It's the Azadi who've upset the balance of things.
You ought to be more careful speaking ill of the Azadi. The walls have ears.
Oh, what are they going to do? Ship me off to one of their re-education camps? I'd like to see them try.
They might throw you in Friar's Keep.
They wouldn't dare. They respect women, that lot. At least they've got that going for them, unlike those National Front traitors in there. Mark my word. The moment the Azadi leave, the Resistance will hunt down every last one of them and string them up on the city walls.
Excuse me.
Balance! Where did you come from, eh? I didn't even see ya. What do you want? I don't want no trouble.
That piece of paper you tore. Do you have the other half?
What piece of... the National Front flyer? Why? Who are you?
Someone who's on your side.
Well, I dunno. You sound Azadi to me. What do you want that flyer for?
Long story. I need it to find a traitor. A traitor to the rebel cause.
Oh, right. Well, if it means getting back at that National Front filth, then by all means. Take it. And Balance bless you for standing up to those bastards.
Honor and humanity. It's the slogan used by the National Front. That must be the passphrase I need to get into the meeting. Step aside, brother.
Gods! You snuck up on me. Blood and land.
Blood, land, honor and humanity.
Faith and family, brother. Go on through, mate. The meeting's already begun. If you haven't seen Mr. Illyris speak before, you're in for a proper treat. That man is an example to us all.
Brothers, sisters, cousins, brave, humble, human folk. Welcome to this meeting of the National Front for faith and family. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you. Thank you for the generosity of your time. Thank you for braving these ill-lit occult courts in your tireless search for truth. Yes. Oh, yes. Despite the selfless work of our benefactors, the enemy lurks out there, in the shadows. Look about. Look. Fear them, the enemy. For they are close. They are everywhere. I smell them. Do you not smell them? That foreign spice. Magic.
His beard is speckled with something that looks like flour.
It warms
Maybe
my
a baker?
heart to see you standing before me.
Nothing in particular
Standing
stands
up for
out.
what's good and fair.
The hoods are probably
Glory,
to protect their
cousins.
identities.
Glory be
It
upon
never
you.
bodes well for a movement when its members are
of
afraid
the
to be seen.
goddess. Yes.
Honor Hilaris.
I
He
spoke
leads this
recently with
national
our
front for faith and
benefactors. I
family.
spoke to them about that immigrant, the magical.
There's nothing unusual about that person.
Yes. I spoke to them. I said,
There's
"Listen
nothing
to
unusual
these
about that
humble,
person.
brave folk, your cousins.
The hoods are probably to protect
Humans
their identities.
brought to their knees
It never bodes well for a movement when its members are afraid to be
driven
seen.
bankruptcy, to moral corruption. Simple, uncomplicated men and women led astray by the devilish, demonic, magical.
I'm too far away to get a real sense of that
necromancer.
person.
I said to them, we need to make a stand. Now.
Honor
Now.
Hilaris. He
We
leads
need
this
to
national
rally
front for faith and
behind
family.
our benefactors, behind our own. And I said to them, what you need, what they need, what we need, is someone to stand up and speak the human cause. The true Mercurian. Someone not afraid of the magical and his foreign tongues. Yes, yes. You know me. You know me. You know I seek no fame or fortune. I seek only truth. I seek the light. I seek justice for brave, humble, human folk like you. Yes, yes, yes. I stand here before you as your servant. I stand here before you as your humble servant.
There's nothing unusual about that person.
Soon the city will elect a new council, a new leader, one who will take responsibility for the lawlessness that haunts these occult, ill-lit lanes. Our benefactors do great work. They do brave work, important
I'm too far away
work,
to get a real sense of that person.
illustrious work.
I'm
But
too
they
far
can't
away
be
to get a real
everywhere.
sense of that person.
They can't protect all of you
Her
from
posture
your
is
dark
odd.
neighbours.
It's almost like
And
she's
where the
tilting
Azadi
slightly to
fall
one
short,
side.
where their light doesn't reach,
Her
the City
posture is
Watch
odd.
can help.
It's almost like
Take
she's
the
tilting
paper
slightly to
dragons
one
that Fly
side.
above us as we speak. Yes.
I'm too
those
far away to
blasphemous
get a real
constructs
sense of that
fly in the
person.
face of all decent,
I'm too far
humble,
away to get a real sense of that
hardworking
person.
human folk.
He smells of lavender
Symbols
oil.
of the magical.
Maybe he's a physician.
Symbols of the dry kin. Phooey.
Goddess.
Blasphemous
That man has a
betrayal of
potent
all of
odour.
humanity.
He can't have
Phooey.
changed his clothes or taken
Our
a bath in
benefactors,
months.
the Azadi, they cannot cut every line, arrest every traitorous child. They've more important things to do.
His
This
breathing
is the
is
City Watch's
erratic and shallow.
responsibility.
He should
But
visit
what
a doctor.
does the City Watch do? They stop good,
She's humming to
honest,
herself.
simple human
It's a
folk
tune
from
I
meting out
recognise.
well-deserved
A
justice.
sweet lullaby.
They stop us from punishing the magical, that
She
immigrant
smells
for
faintly of
his
salted
necromancy
meats.
and illusionism.
Maybe she works in a
Why,
butcher's shop.
Only last night, a young cousin of ours was put
He has an odd and
in
annoying
chains
habit of
for
constantly
laying
clicking
righteous
his tongue.
hands on a magical. A magical who'd cast a spell
Her
on our
posture is
young
odd.
cousin's sister.
It's almost like she's
She'd fallen
tilting
in with the
slightly to
magical,
one. He reeks of
possessed with
tobacco.
dark lust.
An Azadea variant, unless my nose
Obscenity.
deceives me.
And our cousin is thrown in the dungeon
Hammy
for
used to
doing
smoke
what's
this.
right, what's just, what's moral. Yes, this is what the Watch does. Punishes brave, Simple.
He smells of
human
rosewater.
folk for doing what's
It's rather
right.
pleasant, to be honest.
For trying to save a young girl's soul from that demon, the magical immigrant.
His right hand has the mark of a heavy
no.
smoker. His
The
fingers and
City
nails
Watch
are
needs
yellowed and cracked.
leadership. Mercuria needs
It appears
leadership.
his skin has a
Someone who can
strange
stand
pallor.
up against the
He
magical
might
and
suffer
say,
from moon
this
waste.
far and
Her
no
clothes
further.
smell strongly of tar and
Someone
smoke.
is willing to make
She must be a
sacrifices
factory worker.
to hammer in a few nails to build a home. The Watch is
He
willing
must
to
be
hammer
wearing
no
leather
nails
undergarments.
to build no home.
They make an unpleasant
I blame
creaking
their
noise.
leader, that woman with unnatural desires.
His
And I
left
blame
arm
her
keeps twitching.
leaders, that
He
boneless
appears to have
council,
some sort of
slave to
muscular
the immigrant,
dysfunction.
The magical. What
His
can be
beard is
done?
speckled with something
There
that looks
is
like flour.
only one
Maybe a baker.
solution.
His breathing
Change.
is erratic and shallow.
Change.
He should visit a doctor.
Yes. Yes. Vote faith and family. Vote blood. Land. Honour. And humanity. Vote National Front and vote for your humble human servant. Yours truly, Ona Hilaris. With my guidance and leadership, the magical, that subhuman immigrant, the dark necromancer and warlock will be banished from our home. Our children will be safe to play once more. Our women folks' virtue will be protected. And these ill-lit, occult avenues will be lit by the light of the goddess and crowned with sweet-smelling, homely herbs. Thank you. Thank you all for coming. Thank you. Oh yeah, thank you for coming. Thank you kindly. Thank you. No, it's important that we stand together. Yes. I speak regularly with the Azadi. I visit the tower often. I've even broken fast with our bastion of morality, Sami Rahman. Now, no one says we have to abandon our gods. No. The light of the goddess is about acceptance, not disapproval. She smiles upon all good humans. Our common enemy is the filthy immigrant, the necromancer, a demon, the magical. That's what this is all about. It's about fighting the magical infestation. It's not about which gods we do or do not worship. No. The Azadi are nothing if not open-minded. They'll never curtail your right to worship your gods of old. Of course, the goddess represents.
They're perfectly engineered and sturdy. No expense has been spared in forging these pipes. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
Shadow's name? You came out of nowhere. You shouldn't be out here so late. That sort of thing.
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called again? The Cock and Puss. No. The Rooster and Kitten, that's it.
Something tied you over before tea? Midnight snack? Early breakfast? Evening there. You hungry? How about a strip of smoked elk mutton? Goes well with a bottle of Tud's ale. To be honest, without the ale, the meat will just pass straight through.
Cured Elgin meat, pickled shrimp cheese, crispy bitter. You look like the sort of man who'd appreciate a savoury sandwich. Meat, veggies, spread. On flatbreads, yeast buns or grain rolls. Hot or cold, with a cup of soup or without. What'll it be? I'm not just the best sandwicher in town. Tell your friends. Mercurius foremost.
Of course, it's possible to place a special order for something special you're looking for. And by special, I mean, special. I used to sell all sorts of magical merchandise. But those days are over, even here in Old Town. That sort of thing can get you shipped out to the re-education camps. I used to sell all sorts of magical merchandise.
Do come again. Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments. I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery.
Where have you been?
Always angry, but a good man to have by your side in a dangerous situation.
Where have you been?
At a National Front meeting, identifying your turncoat.
It takes a traitor to find a traitor. Think you can point him out for us?
I can.
Go on then, before we lose him.
I've got the non-magical medicines
That
your
man.
body needs.
Was he at the National Front Assembly?
No sorcery.
His breathing is heavy and wet.
Mercurius foremost sandwicher here, ready to perform sandwiching to your exact orders. I learned the ancient craft of sandwiching from a wise old sandwicher. Unfortunately, he passed away, choked on an
He smells of
overboiled
tobacco.
donut. But
I'm not
his
familiar
craft
with the scent.
lives on through me.
It's
Tell your friends.
probably a Northlands weed.
Sandwiches. I've got tasty sandwiches.
His skin appears red and blistered. Perhaps he spent too much time in the sun. He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. Maybe lavender oil.
He's the perfect late night munch.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments. I sell herbs, ointments, oils and salves. All certified non-magic. Sorry you couldn't find what you were looking for. I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed.
Something tied you over? I've got sorted tatters from Riverwood. You don't look like my usual customers. You're a lot bigger than them. Tell your friends.
His skin appears red and blistered.
Meat, pickled
Perhaps he
shrimp
spent too
cheese,
much time in the
crispy
sun.
bitter leaf, wrapped in a crunchy yeast bun.
He smells of
My
tobacco.
table's always open,
I'm
day
not
and night.
familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northland. He smells faintly of camphor, or the pine forests of the north. Maybe lavender oil.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments.
He smells of tobacco. I'm not familiar with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed.
What's happening? Help! Help!
Soothing salves, ointments. Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments. My table's always open, day and night.
Mercuria's foremost sandwicher here, ready to perform sandwiching to your exact orders.
Something to tide you over before tea. Midnight snack.
His breathing is
Exotic oils,
heavy and
foreign
wet.
herbs, soothing salves, ointments.
Shadow's name, you kind of know.
I've got the
Pickled shrimp cheese, crispy bitter leaf, wrapped in a crunchy
He
leaf
smells
bun.
of tobacco. I'm not
Tell your
familiar
friends.
with the scent. It's probably a Northlands weed.
Mercuria's foremost sandwicher here, ready to perform sandwiching to your exact orders.
Something to tide you over before tea.
Tell your
Midnight
friends.
snack. Early breakfast.
He smells of tobacco.
Sandwiches.
I'm not familiar with the
I've
scent.
got tasty
His
sandwiches.
skin appears red and blistered. That man. Was he at the National Front Assembly?
Something to tide
Easy,
you over
pal.
before tea. Midnight snack.
What's happening? Help! Help!
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments.
Nibbles, scrump, tasty morsels.
Cured Elgin meat, pickled
That
shrimp
man.
cheese.
Was he at the National Front Assembly? He smells faintly of camphor,
I've got each
or the
across
pine
the
forests of the
Northlands,
north.
From far away as a deer.
Maybe lavender oil.
Easy, pal!
Who are you people? Where are you taking me? You got the wrong man!
Something to tide you over before tea. Midnight snack. I've got eats from across the Northlands.
Exotic oils,
after my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Go on through. Good evening, citizen.
Pardon me, mistress. I'm looking for the Stant widow.
I'm Gertie Stant. Who are you?
I knew your husband. He was a brave man.
Knew him? How did you know him?
We met in Friar's Keep, mistress. On the night of his death. He saved my life. In return, I granted him death.
You granted... You killed my husband.
He was dying. They would have tortured him had they found him alive. He asked me to visit you, to tell you that he loves you.
Oh, don't talk to me of love. He helped you survive. You held my husband's life in your hands. And you killed him? You are despicable. Leave, before I call the City Watch on you.
A runner passing messages between checkpoints.
Do you have any messages for me, Dar? There's this letter. It's important. Keep it safe and make it quick. I'll see that it's delivered, Dar. What do you want?
That's the boy I'm supposed to intercept.
Can I help you with anything?
A runner passing messages between
following me?
checkpoints.
Let's see. Which way is it again? So hard to see anything in this light. Right, left. Left's right. Left. Next week, I get to leave Marcuria for the first time in months. Goddess, I can't wait. I'm so sick.
Did you hear the one?
Who's there? Stop
A
following
runner
me!
passing messages between checkpoints.
I'm not in a guise, all right?
Goddess, I'm tired of standing here night. If you're a ghost, just leave me be. Avoid the shadows. There may be...
What do you want?
If I take a short nap standing up, will you cover for me? No? Oh, never mind.
I hear we're getting visitors from Sadir soon. I wonder who it could be. Or maybe the General's returning. Go on through. After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called again? The Cock and Push.
There may be magicals. So I heard someone. Anyone there? Go on.
Can I help you with anything?
Go on, you may pass.
It says Watcher's Court. The sign reads Earthrin's Ascent. There are more steam machines than ever, and we still have no idea what they're for. They're connected to the pipes, and they appear to be linked to the tower. But why?
Are you following me? Are you... Look, start following me! Go on through.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious. I think it starts with the magical. Go on, you may pass.
Liko mentioned that there's a plan in place to learn more about the tubes and the machines and to sabotage the network. But not today. The construction of the tube network appears to be picking up pace. There are wagon loads of metal pipes everywhere, and the laborers work into the night.
Goddess, I'm tired of standing here night after night with nothing happening. Sometimes I almost wish the rebels...
I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing sounds.
Next week, I get to leave Marcuria for the first time in months. Goddess, I can't wait. I'm so sick of this shit stick.
There's black powder in this barrel. They use it for the muskets and cannons. A handful should suffice. This must be the shipment Liko spoke of. The crates and barrels are all marked with the Azadi seal.
Go on, get out of here!
Weapons, if Liko is correct. I'm supposed to find a way to destroy these. Noisily. Black powder. It's quite explosive, and is used in muskets and cannons to propel projectiles.
Hey, you!
This powder is made in Sadir by authorized alchemists. They're one of the few professions allowed to practice the black arts of magic. That should be enough black powder to ignite the barrels and blow the whole shipment to pieces. That should be enough black powder to ignite the barrels and blow the whole shipment to pieces. It's a sturdy rope, probably soaked through with brine.
What are you doing here? Go on, get out of here! Hey, you!
That should be enough black powder to ignite the barrels and blow the whole shipment to pieces. That should be enough black powder to ignite the barrels and blow the whole A coil of rope I took from the harbour. It smells of brine, and it's soaked in seawater. That should be enough black powder to ignite the barrels and blow the whole shipment to pieces. It's a sturdy rope, probably soaked through with brine. The rebels want to make this must be the ship weapons. If the rebels want to make a statement with it, this must be the shipment Liko spoke of. The crates and barrels are all marked with the Azadi seal.
What are you doing here?
Weapons, if Liko is correct. I'm supposed to find a way to destroy these. Noisily.
What are you doing here?
rope is always useful.
This city. It smells like rum.
The rebel weapons, if Liko is correct. I'm supposed to find a way to destroy these. Noisily.
Go on, get out of here!
Steel nails. Imported from Western Azadir, I reckon. They're used to mount the pipes around the city. A nail. Fresh from the steel mills. This might be of use to me. That should be enough black powder to ignite the barrels and blow the whole shipment to pieces. A steel nail. Good steel. This might even be Nagali steel, the best there is. No expense spared. According to the labeling on this crate, it contains flintlock parts. Flint pieces for the flintlock muskets. Flintlock parts for the muskets. That should be enough black powder to ignite the barrels and blow the whole shipment to pieces. That brine-soaked hemp won't burn easily. According to the labeling, according to the labeling on this crate, it contains flintlock parts. Steel nails. Steel nails. Imported from Western Azadir, I reckon. They're used to mount the pipes around the city. It needs something to help it burn. The crate won't burn on its own. That should be enough black powder. The crate won't burn on its own. I need to ignite it with something more flammable. The crate won't burn on its own. I need to ignite it with something more flammable. That should be enough black powder to ignite the barrels and blow the whole shipment to pieces.
Hey, you!
The crate won't burn on its own. I need to ignite it with something more flammable. That brine-soaked hemp won't burn easily.
Hey, you! Watch your back.
The pipes are manufactured both locally and in Azadir, and they bring them in by the boatload. They must require thousands of them to cover the city.
I hear we're getting visitors from Sadir soon. I wonder who it could be. Oh, maybe the...
Flintlock parts for the muskets. Leviathan oil. They hunt the great beasts for this precious fluid. It's used as illuminant and for lubrication.
Go on, get out of here!
Leviathan oil. I believe they use this as lubricant for the tubes, the ropes soaked through with oil. It should work as a burning fuse now. There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called again? The Cock.
While my veil is active, they cannot recognize me. Not unless I want them to, or I act carelessly.
Look, I'm not in a guise, all right?
They've brought in the very best engineers, builders and metalworkers from Azadir to help create these machines and the tube network. We need to find out why. They're perfectly engineered and sturdy. No expense has been spared in forging these pipes.
Hello? Hello?
If I take a short nap standing up, will you cover for me? Always be vigilant, citizen.
What do you want?
A runner passing messages between checkpoints.
Can I help you with anything? Are you following me?
Are you lost? There are city maps everywhere. They should help you find your way around.
People still keep their heads down around Azadi military. They must fear the worst.
Stop following me! Look, I'm not in a guise, all right? What do you want? Can I help you with anything?
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
It's a good thing the streets are as empty as they are. Makes my assignment easier.
If I'm quiet, their eyes glide off me, and I remain invisible to them. An Irhadian veil can be very effective. These men are getting tired of their posting here. We've been in Marcuria for a decade. Many of the foot soldiers don't see the point in staying, and wish to return to their families. They're perfectly engineered and sturdy. No expense has been spared in forging these pipes.
Next week, I get to leave Marcuria for the first time in months. Goddess, I can't wait.
Avoid the
I'm so
shadows.
sick of
There
this
may be
shit
magicals.
I hear we're getting visitors from Sadir, so who's there? Watch your back in there. You can't trust the magicals. So I heard someone. Anyone there? Let's see. Wait, wasn't it left, not right? Right don't sound right. But hey, signs never lie. Right it is. This don't look right.
Goddess. What a dead. What a terrible waste. The mole will need to answer for this boy's death. That poor boy. What a terrible waste. The mole will need to answer for this boy's death.
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called again? Cock.
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments. I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed. No sorcery.
The Azadi return to get proverbial back scratched.
The mole deceived me. She said the runner would be unharmed, and yet they killed him. I can see no reason for his murder other than vengeance and cruelty. How can I trust someone like that? I can't let this lie pass, or I will appear weak. He was just a boy. He'd harmed no one. Does she hate the Azadi so much that she's been completely blinded? There's no need to antagonize the mole. If I want her to give us weapons, I must play by her rules, no matter how deceptive she may be. He was just a boy. He'd harmed no one. Why did you have the runner killed?
Good question. Why did Azadi see the need to kill Banda children? Because one day they think Banda children grow to be Banda women and men, and then they come for Azadi. Better make sure this never happen.
One death cannot compensate for another.
This is true, Azadi. Retribution may be counterproductive. But your people must also be made to suffer for their crime. They need to see the consequence of their action. They need to feel pain. And that man, that boy, he was in wrong place at wrong time. is safer this way. He cannot run back and tell on us, or on you.
You talk about making my people suffer, but my people know nothing of what has transpired here in the Northlands. You can't lay this at the feet of all Azadi.
How do I make them see? How do I make them understand our loss? The Banda Banter are no more because of Azadi. I can gnash teeth and sharpen claw for many moon. It will not change truth. Your people will never mourn mine. But if I take life, make mother suffer the loss of child, make friend miss friend, husband miss wife, maybe then someone will think of mine. Maybe then someone will remember our loss.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
Perhaps not, Kian of the Azadi. But one can always hope. I may not honour that part of the arrangement, but I will honour most important part. Your resistance will get weapon. All the weapon I have to give. I still need some for my men. Sharpest sword, swiftest axe, strongest bow. But the rest go to your people. Not your people, Azadi. Your people rebel movement, otherwise would be silly.
Of course. Thank you.
My men will be in touch with your women, and also men. Leave now, Azadi. It's dark and late, and I will sleep. Sleep and dream of happier day in Burrow to the north, where laughter of children fill every tunnel. Dream of friend and of family, while I mourn them all.
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called again?
The rooster and kitten. Ulvik, the barkeep, is friendly with the resistance.
What can I get you, my good man?
Goddess knows I'm not a drinking man. What does one order to blend properly in with the patrons? I'm not here to drink, and I have no use for alcohol. I have little faith in the quality of the water. I do not drink.
Well, you'll attract attention standing there without a mug. Nobody trusts a man who has no taste for beer. Here's your merry minstrel. Your friend. She's upstairs.
Friend?
Yes, your friend. She's been waiting. You don't want to keep a woman waiting for too long.
I should be getting home. Just one more for the road. A bit of Dolmari courage to help me get started. And then I'll head home.
Ah, finally. There you are. Sit. Please, I saved you a seat. Sit down. You look quite... Smile. We're old friends, remember?
I don't remember that at all. Who are you?
I'll tell you who I'm not. I'm not with the Resistance, and I'm not Azadi.
If you're not with the Resistance and you're not Azadi, who are you working for?
I'm working for me, and I can either make your life easier or a lot worse.
This must be a mistake. The publican was clearly confused. This woman is not looking for me. She claims to be my friend and then she threatens me. Not the best way to begin a conversation. This must be a mistake. Who in Shadow's name is this woman? If she's looking for me, I will have your name.
You will have my name.
So forceful, so like a caged animal. You're a popular man, Kian Alvane. Apostle. Everyone wants a piece of you. I hear there's even a bounty on your head.
I'm afraid you've left me at a disadvantage.
I'll even the battlefield. I have as many names as I have friends. And enemies. Some call me Anna.
What do you want from me, Anna?
I like the emphasis. You're a clever boy. I want your assistance, but not right now. You're meeting someone. I'd hate to get in the way. I just wanted a chance to introduce myself, and now I have, so it's time to leave. Look me up sometime. You can find me at this table most evenings. If not, Ulvik can pass a message. Big man behind the bar. Wears an apron with a cock, a rooster, and a kitten on it. Can't miss him. Be seeing you, friend.
Wait. How did you see through my veil?
What?
You shouldn't be able to recognize me on sight. Unless you know me intimately.
I don't know what you're talking about. Be seeing you, Alvane.
The witch and the vicar had 6 shots of liquor and presently went for a walk. Come on, said the clergy, a man has his urges, but the witch only wanted to talk.
Who was that?
What? Who? Where?
That woman. Who was she?
A mystery woman, huh? I don't know. I'm not a guy. I don't go looking at every woman who passes by. Liko?
Uh-huh.
Did you see a mystery woman?
No.
God, you need to get out more.
Is this place safe for the two of you?
What? Oh, you mean this. The face, the fur. This is a safe place.
But Azadi drink here.
Ulvik keeps it all under control. Also, magicals are still allowed passage in the city as long as they have valid passes and carry no weapons. Visibly.
You have passes?
Sure do, but
We shouldn't push our luck. It's time to go.
Yeah, that. Come on, Kian. You passed Liko test. You're okay. We'll head back to HQ.
Test?
Oh, yeah. Liko?
I told you I would not trust you.
And now you do?
No. I merely distrust you a little less. But you did well. I won't kill you. Yet.
That's him being real friendly, you know. Hugs? No? Yeah, me neither. Okay, we really need to go. Come on. So what did your mystery woman look like?
She had long auburn hair and light freckled skin. She dressed like a ranger.
Of course she did. Your type, huh?
I don't really have a type.
Really? A guy like you, I thought you'd be super choosy.
I'm not... God. I've not had much time for women in my life.
Leaping leapers, are you joking? How old are you? Look at you, you're gorgeous. But how did that come out of my mouth?
Leaping leapfurs?
Nope, just nope. You do like women though, right?
Shadow take me.
Not that there's anything wrong with, you know. In fact, I could have
That's
set
quite
you up
enough,
with... I don't know, this just happens. It's a sickness. I open my mouth and... blah! It's really disturbing.
Parsies, what are you doing out so late?
Drinking.
Dancing.
Just drinking.
Next time, go drinking inside the wall. We don't need your kind at our bars.
No, you're absolutely right. You really, really don't. Goodbye.
Dancing?
Right then and there, it felt like an appropriate answer.
Tell me again about this test.
I expected you to run straight to your mistresses, Alvani. You may be of some use to us. For a while. I will still kill you. Nothing you can do will ever repay your debt to my family and people.
Cheerful. Debt?
Never you mind, Zidling. This is between the Apostle and myself.
Zidling. Really? Really? You know I'm not actually a Zidling, right, Glumbum? I'm of age and I've already been with several
that
men...
mouth thing again, Zidling.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Where is everyone?
In bed, I guess. It is late.
He's right. It's never this empty. Something's wrong. We should hurry. We need to keep moving. We don't know how many of them there are.
Thanks for catching that arrow, Liko.
It was just pure reflexes, Addy.
Oh, that's Poppycock. He is warming up to you, Kian.
Thank the gods of old our boat is still here.
Ladies first. That means you guys. You guys were the ladies. It was a joke. Fine, I'll go first.
I laughed. On the inside.
You would have exploded. I don't think your body can handle laughter, Liko.
I'm glad you're all back safely. How did it go?
Kian was awesome. Oh, and Liko saved Kian's life. He could have let the arrow hit him, but he didn't. Progress.
It was reflexes. I did not intend to save the Azadi.
Any news of the informer?
Alvani did. We brought him here for questioning.
Was that wise? He knows our location now.
That won't be a problem for long.
Maybe not for you, Liko, but it is a problem for me. We don't just execute our prisoners once we're done with them. How did the rest of your mission go?
Alvani followed our instructions. He completed his task to our satisfaction. The end result was adequate.
Hey, whoa. Don't get all mushy on us now, Liko.
I'm glad to see that the three of you can work together. While you were away, we received some news. Bob, who can see?
Right you are, ma'am. As most of you know, the first of the 6 has been due to arrive in Mercuria for weeks now. Well, she's arrived. Their cloud ship docked with the tower not an hour ago, and she ain't alone.
The first is the Azadi's highest authority. Of course she won't travel alone.
Aye, there's that, but I'm not talking about bodyguards or handmaidens or the like. No. She's got some real interesting company. One General Hani alongside a Mother Utana.
What did you say?
Hami, General, Utana, Mother. Do you know them?
I do. They're with the first of the 6.
So word has it.
How do you know this? Do you have eyes inside the tower?
Not inside, no. On the ground, here and there, close enough. Some tell secrets for money or to protect their own secrets. Some are sympathetic to the magicals. And some are unhappy with Saya and her lapdog Vamon.
They run the city still.
Word is, they're intimate.
A sister and a soldier? That's a capital crime.
Well, with Saya ruling the church and Vamon, the state here in Mercuria, there's not much anyone can do.
If anyone can, it will be General Hami and Mother Utana.
You know them well, then?
You knew. You knew they were coming, and you knew my history with them. That's why you freed me from...
Naane! Finally. What news from Myria?
Liko, Shepard, the rebuilding progresses and... Alvani, you are on your feet again.
The traitor. She betrayed the resistance to save herself, and now she's come back. Don't they know who she is and what she's done? I must tell them before she flees. The traitor? What's that witch doing here? They must not know who she is and what she's done. If I tell them now she's dead, I must confront her in private.
They're all well. Rebuilding... apologies, Shepard. I'm tired from my travels. I would like to retire to my quarters.
Of course. Let's speak tomorrow. That goes for all of us. The hour is late. We will reconvene after breakfast.
You knew they were coming. The General and the Mother. That's why you sent Captain Bakim to Friar's Keep. That's why you freed me.
Kian.
Liko was right. You're using me. All those words about being a symbol, about being important to the Resistance.
Does the one exclude the other? You are a symbol. You are a warrior. And now, you're a rebel. I knew they were coming, Utana and Hami. And I knew from our spies in Sardia that you were bound to them both. We saw an opportunity, and we sent Bakim to free you. You can see that we're desperate, Kian. Afraid, alone. Most humans have already given up, given in, become comfortable with this new world, with the Azadi. Many have forgotten about the magicals, or chosen to forget. They carry on their lives. even if we cannot. We few are all that remains of the resistance. If we lose, all is lost. Our lives, our hopes, our entire future. Lost to darkness. I will do anything to save my people. Make terrible sacrifices, tell lies, anything. Wouldn't you, Kian? So yes, you are a tool. And you are a symbol. Our secret weapon. The key to our survival. It's been a long and tiring day. And there's still much I need to do. We can continue our conversation another day.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I had no choice.
That still doesn't explain why you were at the National Front meeting.
I had to keep up appearances, and it's where I'd meet with Miranda. I'd report to him about what was going on in Old Town. He'd ask me questions about certain people.
I've been expecting you. Why did you protect me in there? Why not tell them what I did?
I only had a moment to decide. That's not enough time to weigh a person's life. It was her portal that helped me escape the keep. She healed my wounds. She knew I might expose her, and yet I called her a traitor. But are we so different?
I know you had your reasons for doing what you did.
There's no excuse. But I did what I did because I believed it was the right thing to do. Will you at least hear me out before making your decision?
Everyone deserves to be heard. Maybe the others won't give her that opportunity.
Speak.
When I gave you the location of our base and betrayed April, I thought I was sacrificing one person to save everyone else. But many died because of my actions. This has haunted me. I have questioned my motives. Did I sell her out to save the shipment of food and medicines? Without it, many would have suffered. The old, the sickly, the children. Or did I betray the resistance to save my own skin? I would have been executed by the Azadi. I truly don't know. Perhaps it was a little of both. Perhaps things are not so black and white. We can never truly know the consequences of our actions. If you keep my secret, I can continue to help. I am of real value to the Resistance, despite my crimes. Turn me in, and more will suffer. But justice, for what it's worth, will be served. It's your choice to make, Alvane, not mine. What is your decision? What will you do with me?
However she chooses to justify her betrayal, regardless of her importance to the Resistance, the others deserve to know. Her fate needs to be in their hands. She's important to the Resistance. Without her, they will be even weaker. I must protect her secret, whatever the consequences.
I'll be watching you.
I promise you won't regret your decision. I will live to repent my sins and serve the Resistance. I'm in your debt, Alvane. Always and forever.
You saved my life, but I may still call on you one day to do something for me.
I'll be ready.
The first is on her way.
Has she mentioned him?
I don't think so. You do know she's brought General Harmy and that mother with her.
Utana, it means nothing. The General was due back in the Northlands.
What about the mother?
She's rumored to be next in line for the seat. She wants to be involved.
She was also the bleeding heart who practically raised Alvane. She sponsored his whole education.
Light. She could be a problem, but what can we do?
We make sure none of them know Kian is alive and with the Resistance.
Mistress, your presence here honors us.
Sister Sire, this is an impressive edifice. It appears your work here has borne fruit.
We believe so, Mistress. We welcome you to Malcuria and the Northlands. Anything you need, you let me know. Mother, I'm pleased to see you as well. To have the both of you here is a great honor.
Quite. The seat wants to know how the mission goes, how the Northlanders are handling the transition, and how many of them have chosen to embrace the light of the goddess.
We will speak of this, and much more. For now, we have prepared dinner for all of you. I hope you will join me.
Right. Well, I am starving. The food on those cloud ships.
General, I did not expect to see you back so soon.
Neither did I. What's this I hear about Kian?
Yes, what of the Apostle?
It pains me to inform you that Alvane died in a riot. He was detained under penalty of death until your visit, Mistress. Unfortunately, the rebels snuck their agents into the prison. They cut him down and burned his body.
Goddess, guide his immortal soul to the first mountain.
With every respect to you and your seat, Mother, Alvane was a traitor. He betrayed the cause and he—
May I remind you, sister, that the Apostle was never relieved of his title and should be addressed properly? And may I also remind you that without a proper trial and judgment by the first of the six, his so-called treason remains an accusation and nothing more. Now that he's no longer with us, we may never know the truth. But our people will not be told that the Apostle was a traitor.
Mother.
How did you say he died, Commander?
Stabbed during a riot. They burned his body, hopefully after he'd bled out. We weren't able to retake the prison until the next morning.
I will need to see the keep for myself, Commander, and interview the guards and prisoners.
Certainly. I shall make arrangements for you to visit in a couple of days.
Don't bother, Vamon. I'll go there tomorrow. You don't have to trouble yourself. I'm sure you have better things to do.
As you wish, Mia.
How is the engine progressing?
The engineers are working day and night to connect the tubes. We expect to be able to switch it on according to schedule.
Good. I have brought the final instructions from Sadir. The architect will send any remaining modifications by cloud ship. And when the Prophet returns, he will inspect the engine before we switch it on.
Have you not spoken with him?
Not for many months. But he will be here when our goddess-given task is complete. Only he will know how to bring it to life and to interpret the messages from the engine.
Of course. Please, will the two of you accompany me to the dinner table? I'm sure the kitchen is worried the food will turn cold before we are seated. General, Commander.
Until tomorrow, sister. Mother? My lady? Vamon, if you'll dine with me in my quarters?
Of course, Mia.
Tell me again what happened at the keep.